Today, let's make a vegetarian version of the French classic Hachis Parmentier. We will be using mushrooms instead of beef. Like its British cousin cottage pie, Hachis Parmentier is a simple and comforting home dish. It is not usually served in restaurants, so I only have childhood memories eating it at home or at the school cafeteria. I love its soft and creamy texture. This is an easy dish to make for dinner, even on a weeknight. Prepping takes about 20 minutes. The rest is just waiting for things to boil and bake. And if you have leftovers, they will reheat very well up to a few days. Our first step is to make the mashed potatoes. We'll cut the potatoes in cubes, then boil them. While the potatoes are cooking, we'll start our second step, making the mushroom base, using mushrooms, onion, garlic, salt, pepper, and herbe de Provence. Once the potatoes are cooked, we'll drain and mash them, then add the milk and season them. Finally, we'll assemble in an oven-proof baking dish and bake. Let's get started with the cat. I'm hungry! For this recipe, we will need mushrooms, potatoes, onion, garlic, butter, black pepper, herbe de Provence, salt, milk, and Emmental cheese. First, we're going to make the mashed potatoes. I like the potato skin, so I gave them a good scrub, and now I'm going to remove the eyes. If you don't like the texture of potato skin, you can peel them before boiling. Potato eyes contain toxin solanine, which is why we want to remove them. Now we're going to cut the potatoes in cubes. Of about this size. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just so that they cook faster. Here we are, our potatoes ready to be boiled. In a large pot, we are bringing water to a boil, and we are adding some salt. Once the water is ready, we are adding the potatoes and we'll cook them for 15 minutes or until softened. While the potatoes are cooking, let's prep our mushroom base. First, I'm going to dice the onion and mince the garlic. Let's go back to our potatoes and see if they're ready. They are cooked once you can easily pierce them with the tip of a knife. They are ready, so we can drain them first, then mash them, and then add the milk and seasoning. Looks good. I don't give exact quantities of salt and pepper, I just recommend to season to your own taste. We are now back to our mushroom base. We are first going to slice our mushrooms, then we'll cut each slice into 3 or 4 smaller pieces. Here are our mushrooms, we are now ready to cook them. The first step is to let the mushrooms sweat out of the water. To do so, we are adding our mushrooms to a large saucepan preheated on medium-high, and we are stirring occasionally until all of the water is gone. This usually takes a few minutes. Here you can see that the mushrooms are sweating out the water. A few minutes later, the water is finally gone, so we can add our butter. Once the butter has fully melted, we are adding the onion and garlic. We are cooking for about 5 minutes, stirring regularly and seasoning with salt, pepper and herbe de Provence. Here's our final mushroom base ready to be assembled. Now it's time to preheat our oven at 220 degrees Celsius, 425 degrees Fahrenheit. In an oven-proof cookware, we are first going to spread the mushroom base at the bottom. And then we're adding the layer of mashed potatoes. The finished touch before baking your Hachis Parmentier is to grate your Emmental cheese on top. Here's our assembled Hachis Parmentier ready to bake. We are baking for 50 minutes or until the cheese has melted and is slightly golden. It's ready! I suggest to watch your Hachis Parmentier closely. The cheese can quickly turn from golden to burnt. Let's try our vegetarian Hachis Parmentier. First bite. So good. I like it. Really good alternative to meat. One more bite. Some crispy cheese.